It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. And now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, showtime. What's happening, everybody? I'm here. Where are you? The Geno Jones Show. Yes, the Geno Jones Show. I know you can see the sign, you can read. So I come to you live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Those are my normal start times and dates. Please subscribe to the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel. You and you and you and you and you and you, and especially you and everybody you know. Folks you love, like, can't stand, ain't that crazy about, folks you hate, strangers. These aliens that they were talking about in Congress, what a UF, whatever they call them. If you see them, if you know them, if they paying rent, you know, maybe they staying up in your attic, or you rented out your first floor, your basement, whatever. Tell everybody, or as my man Nelly would say, everybody, to subscribe to the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel. As a matter of fact, speaking of subscribers, I got to thank so many new subscribers. So here, listen, check it out. I need some help. So I am less than 70 new subscribers away from being what's called a YouTube partner. Now you may ask, all right, G, just what the hell is a YouTube partner? It means that I am less than 70 new subscribers away from getting a YouTube check, securing the YouTube bag. Holla at your man. Support a black-owned business, black-owned media company, the Geno Jones Show. I appreciate it. My goal is I want to get 7 million subscribers. So we're doing good. We're averaging somewhere between 3,000 and 4,000 minutes of viewing time per month, which is amazing. Thanks to each and every one of you. Man, God bless you. Thank you all so much. You guys have really made this happen. So we're gonna make that YouTube bag happen. We're gonna make getting that YouTube check, because the brother could use it, because oh my God, I got the email, the new tuition. My daughter Allie's a senior in college. Come on, Columbia College, Chicago. Man, work with her brother. Oh Lord, they would have meant. Do you know they went up on the tuition like 10 grand. But if you got a son or daughter or a grandchild that you're paying their tuition, niece or nephew, you understand. I digress. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank everybody for binge watching all my back shows. Shout out to my man Groove Dre. So we are expecting Tamika Scott. As a matter of fact, this is the great thing about live television. Let's see if I get an email back. As a matter of fact, let me check something here. I need to look in the camera when I'm doing that. I'm just checking my different files. It did go. Yeah, there we go. So, okay, good. So we are expecting Tamika Scott. You know who Tamika Scott is. The multi-platinum group Escape. She's the one to sing the lead on Who Can I Run To? And so many of the hit songs, you know. Man, Escape back in the 90s, they were like, look, so Destiny's Child, they were like the glam, kind of like In Vogue. So, you know, you have like from the Supremes to In Vogue, and then Destiny's Child came, and, you know, they had the gowns and the whole deal with Beyonce. But Escape, they were like the sisters from around the way. They had the baggy jeans, the combat boots, and was fly. You know, they had like, they call it urban chic. Of course, you know, with Candy and Tiny, the whole crew. So Tamika is scheduled to be my guest today, so I'm waiting to hear back from her team today. I'm looking at my email right now. So I will know. She's standing by in the green room. I'll let you know. We'll bring her on camera. So in the meantime, I want to shout out somebody that is definitely going to be an upcoming guest on my show. So he's got a song that's like number 2 with a bullet, soon to be number 1. So maybe like right now as we speak, the song may have already bumped up to number 1 on the charts. Don't think you ever really love me. You just love my money and my fame and my status and all of that. I'm talking about my brother Tyrese. As a matter of fact, he's got a brand new album called Beautiful Pain. I got a chance to have a conversation with him today for my radio show that I do Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. The radio station that you guys have once again kept the #1 station here in Charleston, South Carolina, Star 99.7. So thank you to everybody here in the Charleston, South Carolina metro for making Star 99.7, keeping them #1. And the Geno Jones Show #1. Heavy D said, I got nothing but love for you, baby. I got nothing but love for you, mama. So I had a chance to have a conversation with Tyrese. We had a great conversation, and he talked about what it was like to make a song that was so personal. And he actually said, we recorded it live. And Lenny Kravitz is on the song, and I forgot the name of the sister. Did he say Audra McDonald? I can't remember. So at the end, this sister is singing her tail off at the very end of the song. So you will get a chance to check it out. It is it's amazing. So Tyrese, I said, Tyrese, I got a television show, man, and I need you to come on and be a guest. He said, dude, we're going to make that happen. So I got to shout out to, I see you, Groove Man. Hey, shout out to my baby sister, Angela Chambers Jones. Hey, baby girl, I see you. You're having some audio difficulties. You'll be all right. That's okay. I know my audio is good on my end. Just taking a peek. Yep. We're good. And then my man Groove Master Dre, trust me, if my audio or video wasn't right, he would let me know. And shout out to my #1 fan. Hello to my mother, Mary Dixon. I want to thank everybody for watching the show today. As I wait for Tamika Scott from Escape, because she's doing a lot of radio, television hits. So, as a matter of fact, I'm checking the email. So let me tell you this funny story about Tyrese. Like I said, his album, Beautiful Pain, his single, Don't Think You Ever Loved Me. So it's real personal. Tyrese has been very open about going through this divorce, and it's been really painful for the brother. And the theme of the song, Don't Think You Ever Loved Me, says it all right there. The album title, Beautiful Pain, says it all right there. But here's the funny story. So let's see. Boogie, you hear me talking about Boogie and Allie, my daughters. So Boogie is my oldest daughter. Lauren, but Daddy, she's Boogie, all right? So she came out of high school in 2004. So this was either 2003 or 2004. I think she was a junior. She may have been a senior. I got to call her and ask her. So she was Ridgeway High School, Memphis, Tennessee. I was doing a radio show in Memphis. I did a radio show, a morning and then an afternoon show for about 8 years in Memphis. So I just had Tyrese on the show. He came in the studio, and I was thanking him for coming by. It was the end of the show. I was signing off, and I gave Boogie a shout out. I said, congratulations, Ridgeway. So the basketball team's homecoming game was later that night, and they would have homecoming court. And I was my daughter's escort all 4 years that she won homecoming queen. So I was giving her a big shout out. Daddy's proud of you. I'm excited to be your escort. I will see you, in about an hour or so, a little less than an hour. And out of nowhere, Tyrese said, really? Homecoming game? Yeah. I said, it's a homecoming basketball game. He said, you know what? I want to come by the game. But I'm playing it off because we're on the air live. And I was like, well, dude, man, you welcome. I'll make sure I'll tell the staff, tell everybody to look out for you. I say, hey, listen, Tyrese said he's coming to the game, so look out for him. So bet. He left the studio. I left the studio. The show was over. And I'm saying to myself, man, that would be cool. But there's no way. Come on, Tyrese is, busy, and, he's got other radio stations, and just, he's busy. Tyrese is not going to come to some high school homecoming game to meet a young lady he's never met, and it's, meet the other students. I'm at the game. Then all of a sudden, I look in the hallway, and people are like just excited, and I hear this like, I start to hear this noise like a roar, and then all of a sudden, in walks Tyrese. The gym is on this end. There's a basketball game going on. It's a homecoming game. Ridgeway High School, I don't even remember who they were playing. And it was almost the end of the first half, and I will never forget this. Tyrese walks into the gym at one end and literally walks like, like either walked on the court or walked right along the court. All of the students in the building, all the students in the gym, because it's, it's sold out, it's homecoming. They are screaming, "Oh, Tyrese!" Oh, and like when they realized who it was, they're like, "Oh, it's Tyrese." The gym went crazy. The basketball game stopped. He shut the basketball game down and wasn't even trying. He was just walking into the gym. I'll never forget, he walked over on the opposite side that I was sitting on. I was on one side of the bleachers because he didn't see me. He didn't know. So he just walked. He walked up the bleachers and sat down, and the game literally stopped. The players, the referees, everybody, just the game stopped. The coaches, man, what the hell is going on? Who is that? What? I'll never forget it. And he hung out for a little while, a little bit, through halftime, the whole little homecoming thing, presentation they had at halftime, and stuck around for a little bit of the second half. Then he left. So I asked him today when I had him on my radio show, when I interviewed him, we had a conversation. I said, Tyrese, I said, do you remember back in the early 2000s? I said, you were my guest on my radio show, and my daughter's high school had a homecoming game, and I was shouting her out because she was homecoming queen. And you came by the game. Do you remember that? He was like, wow. He said, yeah, I remember that. He said, I had not remembered that or thought about it until just now when you asked me and reminded me about that. So it's pretty cool. So he's going to be an upcoming guest on the show soon, real soon. So we'll keep you posted on that. All right. So shout out to everybody else. A lot of folks are watching live, so I want to thank everybody for watching me live. And even if you're not watching me live, but you're watching the show, I appreciate it. So big shout out to Tyrese. So he's going to do some dates with Tank and Genuine, because they did this TGT thing, Tank, Genuine, and Tyrese. So he said, yeah, they're going to do some more things together in terms of, shows and dates and performances. And he said he has some other major things that's about to pop off, because this single has really put him back on. He was never really off the map, but Don't Think You Ever Loved Me. I'm sure wherever city you're in, you've probably heard it a whole lot on the radio, because it's, and man, you can feel, you can't just hear, you can feel the pain in Tyrese's voice singing this song. You can feel the raw emotion and the pain and heartache. But he's turned that pain and turned it into power. And it's going to be profit pretty soon, because this single is, as we speak, it's probably number one. It was, as of this morning, it was number 2 on the charts, but it was right there, number 1. So, words are powerful. The tongue has the power of life and death. You can speak things into existence, positive and negative. So I told him, I said, Tyrese, as my grandmother taught me, she said, Jeannie, name it and claim it. Speak it into existence. I said, Tyrese, listen, this song is already number 1. We have named it and claimed it. We are speaking it into existence. So I said, let me be the first to congratulate you on a number 1 hit song. I said, receive that. And he said, I receive it, and thank you. So it was a great conversation. So we'll have that similar conversation. And I hadn't even thought about that incident in a long time, when he actually showed up at my daughter's high school homecoming reunion basketball game and shut the game down. shut it down. The students, teachers trying to get autographs, taking pictures. The coach, I got wind afterwards that the coach, I guess, of Ridgeway, from what I heard, the coach wasn't really happy about that. And he wasn't really happy with me. I meant no harm. I don't even remember if, I think Ridgeway won the game. I think so. I don't even remember. But I remember Tyrese walked in that gym like a conquering hero. I'll never forget it. He's strutting in there, you know, standing straight up, chest out, shoulders back, walking proud and tall. And it was just an eruption. They didn't even cheer that loud for the game, for their team, basketball team. It was unreal. And the adults, they were probably worse than the kids. They was like, whoa, all the moms is there, and whoa, Tyrese, oh, it's a scene out of a movie. It was so funny. And when I triggered his memory, he said, man, I remember that. He had a big smile, and we had a good laugh. I said, dude, you shut down the basketball game. And the coach was pissed at me, I guess. Who is this coming in? I mean, the players literally, like, you know, they're going down the court, and all of a sudden, dude, just stop dribbling. Everybody just stop playing. The referee's looking around like, whoa, wait a minute. Some people thought it was playing that way, but it was not. I promise you. I swear to my maker, it was not, but that, speaking of God, it was just divine intervention just that made that happen. So that was cool. All right, so I got some other shout outs to give. Let's talk about Chicago. So I want to shout out to Jay-Z. So Beyonce was in Chicago over the weekend at Soldier Field. I heard she did her thing. I heard it was one of the nights, it was about an hour delay before she went on stage. Something happened. But from what I hear and what I heard, folks loved it. She shut down Soldier Field, so that's damn near 70,000 people. So she did Soldier Field 2 nights. Same place at George Clinton, the Mothership Connection concert way back in I think early 80s, when they went out I think that was around 80, late 70s, early 80s. They were doing these stadium tours, and the Mothership landed in Soldier Field. Man, it was crazy. And they said it was just a cloud. They said literally there was a cloud of smoke, like weed. It was like a storm cloud of weed that was. If you were even outside of Soldier Field, and this is an open air stadium, but it was turned up. But I know George is probably the ringleader on stage with the joint, the big spliff. Cigar-looking joint, probably the Mothership Connection. I can make an argument, the greatest band of all time, and The Time is in there, and Earth, Wind, and Fire. But Parliament, Funkadelic in their prime, in the late 70s, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81. One Nation Under Groove. Right around 80 they were knee-deep One Nation Under Groove. Flashlight was a little earlier, then Atomic Dog hit 81, 82. It was a wrap. So anyway, Beyonce was performing in Soldier Field where the Mothership Connection and Funkadelic, Parliament, all them landed back. Bootsy was on it, because they was all big one family, so Bootsy was on that same tour. So apparently Jay-Z must have been in Chicago. Obvious, his wife is there. Chicago is the greatest city in the world in the summertime. I'm biased because I was born and raised, but it is. And Charleston is off the chain. But it's just, the thing is, here in Charleston, what Chicago calls summer, we get that weather, from March till Halloween, on a good year, maybe close to damn near Thanksgiving. We get that kind of weather, but in Chicago, from Memorial Day to Labor Day, if you are in Chicago, you better get it in, because trust me, when Labor Day night hits, there's mass depression, because folks know damn, summer's over. You may get a couple days, weekends, they call it Indian summer, to where you get some pretty warm days in late September, early October. every now and then, I remember one Halloween it was like 80 degrees, but I remember some Halloweens in Chicago where it was snow on the ground. So you just never know. But apparently Jay-Z was in Chicago, and he went and checked out this soul food restaurant on the south side of Chicago in a legendary neighborhood that my mother actually lives in called Bronzeville. Historically black neighborhood. Bronzeville has a church, the church where Emmett Till, I mentioned that on Wednesday's show, the church where Emmett Till's mom had his funeral and the open casket so the world could see how those demonic murderers, racist white nationalists, how they mutilated that baby's body, 14-year-old child. So Bronzeville is a legendary historic neighborhood, the original Regal Theater, some of the great Sam Cooke, some of the greats of just R&B and pop music performed at the original Regal that was on 47th and King Drive. Now it's on 79th right off Stony Island, the new Regal. Anyway, so it's a restaurant called Bronzeville Soul, actually on 47th and King Drive. As a matter of fact, the building, I think that building that was the Regal Theater, I think it's still there. They've done something else with it. It's so much, there's just so much development, so much new stuff in Chicago. So apparently Jay-Z heard about the restaurant, and then he called, and then he found out it was a black-owned restaurant. He said he's big on supporting black-owned businesses. So apparently the restaurant, they're relatively new, and they were doing okay, good weeks, but they hadn't really caught on. This is according to the owners. Shout out to the owners, Mario Coleman and Angie Price. I think Mario is the head chef. And it's a soul food restaurant, Bronzeville Soul, on the corner of 47th and King Drive. And I checked out the menu. Y'all got some catfish fillets. That's all I eat. Mahalo at your partner. I didn't see the collard greens except for on Sunday. So I got to do the collard greens. I saw you got fried chicken and I think like short ribs. I don't know what Jay-Z ordered, but he went by there and I guess he told people about it. I don't know if he posted it on social media, but the owners, Mario Coleman and Angie Price, said that since Jay-Z has come in there, like their phone has exploded, like the restaurant is packed because everybody's like, man, Hove's been up in there, Jay up in that joint. He probably got like, some carry out, got the little carry out bag, the take home bag, and took Beyonce something back down to Soldier Field. Because Soldier Field's only, I don't know, not even about 3 miles maybe? Yeah. Might be 2.5, 3 miles at the most from Bronzeville Soul on 47th and King Drive. So if you're ever in Chicago, and they got a lot of great restaurants, but I'm down with the catfish fillets, and they got chicken wings too. I don't do the short ribs, but you can check out their menu online. Somebody screen grab this and send it to the owners of Bronzeville Soul. So when I go back and see my mom or go back to the Chi, I will make it a point because that is very close to where my mother lives. So maybe we'll take, my baby sister's watching, so Angela, that might be a spot. We're going to have to take mother there. Maybe we'll take her there for dinner, me, you, and her. We'll talk about that. I'm talking to my sister who's watching me live. Bronzeville Soul, 47th and King Drive, which used to be called South Parkway way back in the day. And then I think either late 60s or early 70s, they changed the name of that street. Main street that goes north and south. From downtown, damn near downtown, all the way out. Just all the way out, far south. So, shout out to Bronzeville Soul. Shout out to Mario Coleman and Angie Price. Shout out to Jay-Z. Shout out to Beyonce. A way to support a black-owned business, Jay. I like that. Speaking of supporting black-owned businesses, once again, I'm less than 70 new subscribers away from becoming a YouTube partner. That means I'm less than 70 new subscribers away from getting a YouTube check. Yes, sir, brother's trying to secure that bag, that YouTube bag. So help a brother out get a check, because Lord knows I need a whole lot of checks, because I got one more year tuition to pay. And it's like, okay. we gonna need a little, like 10,000, 10K more. We just raise that tuition. You know what I've learned about colleges and universities? They are big business. Now, yes, they are about education. What they're really about, they're really about big business. Trust me. And I've learned this from people who work and who worked at colleges and universities for decades, all their lives. So, somebody told me that. Said, you know what, colleges, I've had several people, and I'm like, they're right. They're absolutely right. So, if you want to do like Jay-Z, support a black-owned business, please subscribe to the channel. If you would like to be a sponsor on the Geno Jones Show, if you'd like to advertise on the show, I would be honored to have you. We run your commercial. Come on, tell us your story, talk about your business or your product. I'd love to have you. You can email me, Geno Jones Show. You see the sign. That's how you spell Geno with an E, Geno Jones Show @gmail. Or if you're watching me on YouTube, you can leave me a message here. But just hit me up on my Gmail, Geno Jones Show @gmail. And we'd love to get you on the show. We'd love to start advertising your products, your goods, or your services. Oh yeah, we can make that happen for you. So I want to thank everybody for the support. Okay, we were scheduled. Hey Najima, how are you? How are we doing there? I see you. I want to thank everybody for watching. I'm going to reach out to my sister, Tamika Scott. She was scheduled to be the guest. I know she got busy. As a matter of fact, I probably got an email. Let me just check right. Oh, there we go. Let's see what happened at 6:39. Oh, just got it and sent it. Okay, just sent it and okay. So we'll rerun it and we'll get Tamika on. Maybe, you know, if I'm lucky, maybe we can get her on tomorrow. But we'll find out. Thank you for watching, everybody. God bless each and every one of you, and you, and you, and you, and especially you, and God most of all, thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Show. Live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Once again, subscribe. Tell everybody you know to subscribe, because I need those at least 70. I need a lot more. I want to get 70 million, but less than 70 new subscribers away from becoming that YouTube partner and securing that YouTube check, because you'll be seeing your YouTube, they'll run ads on my channel and my show, and when you see those ads, cha-ching, that's how it gets down. So subscribe, share, screen grab, like, and binge watch all my back episodes. Tell everybody you know to subscribe, share, screen grab, like, and binge watch all my back episodes. Shout out to Mr. Markel Bailey, the official barber and hairstylist for the Geno Jones Show. You can check him out on IG, on Instagram. Kel Be Cutting Up, KELBECUTTINUP. Kel Be Cutting Up. Allie Jones, she is the official wardrobe consultant and stylist for the Geno Jones Show. Check her out on IG and check out her collection. Check out the LX.NCL collection. As a matter of fact, it's amazing. So she is like one of the future designer superstars and a supermodel on top of it. Fashion design major, senior, a rising senior as of September at Columbia College, Chicago, my alma mater. So go on Instagram, type in LX, L like Lexi, X.N like Nanette, C like Charlie, L like Lexi, underscores that little dash at the bottom. She has a crochet line. Oh, the drip is spectacular. Ladies, listen ladies, she's got crocheted swimsuits, like the little two-piece. I'm sure she can do a one-piece. I've seen models. She's got the crocheted two-piece swimsuits. She's got the crocheted tops, the little, like the little ones that kind of, them tops or longer. She got crochet leggings. She has crocheted beanies for the ladies and the fellas. As a matter of fact, she made me like a little beanie, little Scully for my birthday. She does like jeans, but the crochet line was really been hot this spring and summer because it's been a hot spring and summer. So the crochet breeze, the air can get through. But just go check her out on Instagram, lx.ncl_. And if you're looking for a stylist, all these celebrities, rappers, R&B, pop singers, athletes, she is also a professional stylist. This young lady is amazing. And also shout out to Bruce Gage. He's also one of the official wardrobe consultants and stylists for the Geno Jones Show, the Mario Uomo collection. You are looking at some of the Mario Uomo collection on me right now. Oh, the drip is spectacular. His suits and blazers, his suits, like sport coats or blazers, suits, slacks, shirts, hats. The Mario Uomo collection is amazing. The drip is spectacular. And also, he's one of the few officially licensed vendors to carry the official Negro League baseball line. It's called Fly Ball the Store. They've got jackets, they've got sweaters, ties, shirts, t-shirts, hats, and a lot more. Flyball the Store, all one word, .com. Flyballthestore.com. But check them out. Check out the Miglio di Mario Uomo collection. That's MIGLIO DIMARIO UOMO. MIGLIO DIMARIO UOMO. Thank you, Groove Master Dre. Thank you, Mary Dixon, my mother. Thank you, Angela Jones, my baby sister from your big brother. I love you, mother. You know I love you. I'll talk to you shortly. Najima, blessings. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Everybody that's watching me live, everybody that's watching me, that's not watching me live, but is watching me whenever you got time. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day, your busy schedule to watch the Geno Jones Show. Don't forget to tell everybody you know to subscribe, because like I said, I'm less than 70 new subscribers away from getting that YouTube check, or getting them YouTube checks. So holler at me when you hear me. Better yet, holler at me and tell me that you told 100 people to subscribe. All right? And if you would like to be a sponsor or advertise on the Geno Jones Show, hit me up, Geno Jones Show. That's how you spell it, at Gmail, or leave me a message right here on the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel. The next live edition of the Geno Jones Show is going to be Friday, TGIF. We don't call it Friday. We call it Friday, like yay. It is Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. In the meantime, if you missed some of this show, or last night's show, or Wednesday night, or Tuesday night, or Monday night, go back and binge watch all my back episodes. Make it a Geno Jones Show binge watch night, weekend, month, wrap up the whole month, whatever you got going on. Thank you, everybody. Be blessed. Be blessed. Pray for peace. Thank you for watching. We'll see you live Friday, 6:30 p.m. Holla!
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.